What is up everyone, Barricade here, and I'm bringing you guys my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 49, and I have to say that this episode, while it was a lot of talking, was very interesting. I really liked a lot of things that they came across and explained throughout this episode. The first thing I just want to say though is I thought it was hilarious how at the end of last week's episode I was freaking out. I was so intense because he's attacking Goku. Oh my gosh, what's going on? And then the trailer shows them fighting. So I'm thinking maybe Trunks is in a fit of rage. He's gonna attack Goku. Goku has to help him calm down. I thought it was gonna be something like that, like some crazy fit of rage that Goku's gonna have to stop. And then when the beginning of this episode starts, he's still trying to attack Goku. And Bulma just slaps him on the head and he's like, oh, sorry. And it was all anticlimactic to that scene. That scene was so awesome to me. I really loved that scene. I thought it was so dramatic. And then it just has such an anticlimactic ending to it, with Bulma slapping him across the head and telling him to calm down. And then we see the part where stupid Pilaf and the gang are trying to figure out the whole little story behind it. And then they, pretty much explain it that it's Trunks from the future, and Trunks meets Trunks, which is kind of cool. And then the other thing I actually want to point out too is, while this is going on, it goes to the scene where you see evil Goku, Black Goku, whatever you want to call it, just standing there, and he has his fingers to his forehead and he's trying to find Trunks. So wait a second, was he trying to do instant transmission? Is that what he's trying to do? So that's the thing I really wanted to point out, because he's standing there with his fingers to his head, just exactly how normal Goku does when he's trying to use instant transmission. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what happens. He would probably look for Trunks, Trunks would hide his ki, and then the second he would sense him, he would use instant transmission, get straight to him, and then attack him. And that's what he was trying to do right there. And then the only reason why he's even able to find Trunks is because he's looking around and he's able to sense the energy that was left behind from the time machine, and it reacts to his time ring, and it opens up a portal and he's able to travel through time. So who is this evil Goku? It's just really interesting because they state that when he first showed up, that he basically stated his name was Son Goku, and then he starts destroying all the Earthlings in quote-unquote the name of justice. So that's weird. Who is this guy? Is he really Goku turned evil? Is he Goku being manipulated? Is he someone that knows Goku, fought Goku in the past, and wants to ruin his name? It's really interesting. I really want to know what's the backstory with this character, because this person obviously know who Goku is if he's stating that's his name. And then not to mention, when he comes back in time, he looks straight at Goku and says, oh, so you're Son Goku. That's what his exact words were. So he knows who he is. He knows who Goku is. So it makes me wonder, is this really Goku from some alternate universe where he's evil and he just knows about his good version? Or if he is really Goku and he's pretty much turned evil for some reason? I really want to know what the whole story is. It sounds really interesting. And the fact that he has this time ring is kind of interesting as well, because how the hell did he even attain it, first of all? And second, that's crazy to know that he has such an ability, because now Trunks doesn't have any escape. He can travel through time, but what does it matter if evil Goku can just teleport right after him? It's kind of a crazy concept. And then we see the parts where that they Beerus and them basically state that time travel is a huge offense. That's why even the gods have a very limited amount of ability to do that. So even the gods don't have the ability to use it to a full extent. But then here comes Bulma creating a damn machine that could do something even gods can't. So that was actually really interesting as well. And then they even go as far to state that their actions could have such huge effects. It can cause an entire planet to disappear from the universe because of their simple actions. And Beerus even goes as far to state that, he's gonna pretty much kill everyone in a sense. I think he was kind of just fucking around because he always says stuff like that, but they pretty much convinced him not to by giving him a delicious food, which honestly was a weird scene. They're all eating a sausage or something like that. So that was kind of weird. But then we go into find out that the thing that was really awesome, and I like that they finally explained that, is that Trunks did in fact run into Babidi and Deborah. So pretty much the Buu Saga did happen, but it just happened a lot later than it did in the original timeline, which makes sense because they stated before, a simple act can change events, can change how things happen, and in this case, when things happen. So obviously in the normal timeline, the one that we know with Buu Saga, the reason why Deborah and Babidi showed up so early, when Trunks was still a kid, was because of the fact that the androids hadn't killed everyone yet, so there was more people and it was a lot easier for them to absorb energy. So that's why they appeared, and there was more fighters, and that's why they even appeared, because of the fact that they had the tournament. So it was easy for them to get strong energy, because they were going to be able to just go straight to a tournament where there's a lot of people, a lot of strong fighters, and be able to do that. Whereas in the future timeline, the androids already killed everyone, so there wasn't really a good source of energy, so they probably just laid dormant for a long time, and they eventually heard of Trunks after he defeated the androids and thought, oh, okay, this guy's super strong, let's go take his energy. And then they tried to, and then Trunks just ended up killing Deborah and Babidi before they could even revive Majin Buu. So I love that they finally explained that, because people always wondered that. They're like, well, where's Babidi and Deborah in his timeline? Like, are they just not there? Did they not show up? Did they just skip the planet? Like, did they go to another planet or something? And I'm glad they actually explained that with this, because they showed that he was there that whole time. Is just that they never did anything because they didn't know how strong Trunks was, and they didn't know anything like that. The only thing that is a little contradictive though is I'm pretty sure they could have sensed like Gohan fighting the androids for so long, so I don't know why they didn't just show up, kill the androids, and steal Gohan's energy. Like, that's one thing they could have easily done, but I don't know. But anyways, overall, I just like that they finally explained that they were there and Trunks just simply killed them this time around. So that was actually really cool. And then the last thing I really want to talk about is the explanation between Goku. Once again, he stated his name is Son Goku, and he just randomly appeared on Earth and basically stated that his name is Goku and he's going to kill everyone in the name of justice. Justice is only justified if something happened to the person before. You know what I mean? Like, if maybe something happened and this evil Goku was crossed for some reason by the original Goku or someone on Earth or something like that, and he just wanted revenge. That's what it honestly sounds like to me. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. And then I just really wanted to point that out, because this guy can either really be Goku turned evil, it could be Kakarot from a different universe. There's a lot of possibilities. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about too is, when Trunks and Goku sparred, it was cool to see that Trunks did in fact get stronger. I was a little concerned that maybe he didn't get strong, and that's why evil Goku was so strong to him, because of the fact that he was weaker and he was fighting someone that was really powerful, and he lost his power from when he fought Cell and all that. But that's not the case. Trunks in fact got stronger and even became a Super Saiyan 2, so he's probably like around Gohan's strength, or even stronger than Teen Gohan. So that was actually really cool that we got to see that. But overall, this episode was really cool, mostly just talking, a little decent fight between Goku and Trunks, and really interesting things. I'm going to go ahead and give this episode a 7 out of 10, because even though the stuff was really interesting, overall it was just mostly talking. I was really looking forward to seeing Goku fight Black, so that's what I was really hoping for, but we didn't even get to see that in this episode, so that's what kind of sucked. But I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10 because it was just really cool, and I really liked the concepts and things they finally explained, and that, and then how Bulma even gave her past self a notebook to explain how to make the time machine, so that was actually really cool as well. But this series is getting better and better, and I have a really good feeling next week's episode is going to be freaking awesome. I'm looking forward to it, and I cannot wait. But anyways, guys, if you guys liked this video, please definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about Dragon Ball Super so far, and what you thought about today's episode. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see my most recent Gears of War video, hit that link on the left. If you want to see my most recent Dragon Ball video, hit that link on the right. Thanks for watching, guys.